Good evening, and welcome back to another immersive journey. Tonight, you are living the silence of a Sunday night. You know that distinct, suffocating weight of a Sunday evening, don't you? The sun has set, the weekend is over, and tomorrow that gray cycle begins all over again. Outside, there are millions of people. On your phone screen, everyone is having fun. Everyone belongs somewhere. But you are trapped within these four walls, alone with that inexplicable emptiness pressing down on your chest. Tonight, we are going to sink into that sofa with you. We are stepping into that modern prison where there is no one to talk to, where the ticking of the clock echoes in your mind, and where you ask yourself, I did everything right, so why do I feel so incomplete? It is 8:43 p.m. on a Sunday, the exact moment when the weekend officially dies. You are lying on your sofa, your body contorted into a shape that isn't quite comfortable, but you lack the energy to move. The apartment is dark, save for the ambient glow of the streetlights filtering through the rain-streaked window, and the harsh, artificial blue light emanating from the device in your hand. Your thumb moves in a rhythmic, hypnotic motion. Swipe up, swipe up, swipe up. It is a reflex, an addiction. You aren't even looking at the images anymore. You are consuming them like a starving animal consumes air. On the screen, the world is exploding with life. There is a video of your university friends at a concert, screaming lyrics, their faces flushed with joy and sweat. Swipe. There is a photo of a colleague's engagement dinner, a ring, a toast, perfect smiles. Swipe. There is a montage of someone's weekend trip to the mountains, sunsets, campfires, hands held against a backdrop of pine trees. Everyone is somewhere. Everyone is with someone. Everyone is living a story. And then there is you. You look away from the screen for a second, and the contrast hits you like a slap. Your room is silent, deafeningly silent. The air smells of stale air conditioning and the takeout food you ate 2 hours ago. The only movement in the room is the blinking red light of the TV standby mode. You feel a physical ache in your chest. It's not pain, it's pressure. It's the sensation of being left behind. It's the fear that somehow everyone else received a manual on how to be happy, and your copy got lost in the mail. You look back at the phone. It is your window to the world, but it is also your prison bars. You see a notification, a like on a photo you posted yesterday, a photo of your coffee cup next to a book, a curated image designed to say, "Look at me, I am having a peaceful, intellectual weekend." You realize with a jolt of nausea that you are lying. You are performing happiness just like everyone else. But right now, with no audience but the shadows, the performance feels hollow. Your thumb hovers over a story posted by someone you used to be close to. You watch it. They are laughing at a dinner table, surrounded by people. You recognize the restaurant. You recognize the jokes. You used to be at that table. When did you stop being invited? Was there a fight? No. Did you do something wrong? No. You just drifted. You got busy. They got busy. The threads of connection frayed silently, one by one, until you floated away into this solitary orbit. Now, you are just a spectator, a ghost haunting the digital lives of people who used to know your name. You feel a sudden urge to throw the phone across the room, to shatter that blue window that shows you everything you don't have. But you don't do it, because if you break the phone, the silence will be absolute, and the silence is the only thing you are afraid of. So you keep scrolling. You numb the ache with more images. You feed the void with pixels, hoping that if you look at enough smiles, maybe you'll forget that your own face is expressionless. Swipe up, a stranger dancing. Swipe up, a cat video. Swipe up, the void stares back. You close the social media app.
The infinite stream of colorful lives vanishes, replaced by your home screen wallpaper, a generic landscape photo you didn't even take. The silence in the room rushes back in to fill the void, heavier than before. It presses against your ears. You feel a sudden, desperate need to break it. You need to hear a voice. Not a podcast, not a song, not a line from a movie. A human voice. A voice that speaks to you, that acknowledges your existence in real time. Your thumb hovers over the green phone icon. You press it. Your contact list opens. You scroll and scroll. Hundreds of names glide past under your thumb. A, B, C. People you met at conferences, people you went to school with, old landlords, pizza places, a guy you met at a bar 3 years ago whose last name you don't even know. It is a digital graveyard of relationships, a museum of people who used to matter or who never really mattered at all. You stop at the letter M, Mom. Your thumb hovers. You imagine the call. If you call her now, at almost 9 p.m. on a Sunday, she will panic. Her voice will be tight with worry. What's wrong? Are you okay? Is it an emergency? You can't tell her, no, nothing is wrong. I just feel like I'm disappearing and I need you to anchor me. That would break her heart. Parents want to believe their children are soaring, not sinking. You can't burden her with your emptiness. You are supposed to be the strong, independent adult. You sigh and scroll past. You stop at a name from your university days, your partner in crime, the person who knew your secrets before you even spoke them. The last message in your chat history is from 8 months ago. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great one. Thanks, we need to catch up soon. You never did. If you press the call button now, what will happen? Shock? Awkwardness? Hey, long time no see. Why are you calling? How do you explain that you are calling because looking at the rain made you feel small? You can't. The gap of time between you has become too wide to bridge with a whim. You are strangers with shared memories. You keep scrolling. Work colleagues? No. That breaks the unspoken contract. You are work you to them. Competent, professional, unbothered. If you call them now, the mask slips. An ex-lover? The name is still there, buried deep in the list, like a landmine. You stare at it. For a second, you remember how easy it was to talk to them. The comfort of having a default person to tell about your boring day. But that comfort is gone, replaced by a wall of history and hurt. Calling them would be like opening a wound just to feel something other than numbness. You reach the bottom of the list, Z. You scroll back up to the top. 642 contacts. And not a single person you can call just to say, I'm lonely. The realization hits you with a cold, clinical precision. You have built a network, but you haven't built a tribe. You have connections, but you don't have intimacy. You are technically connected to everyone on the planet, yet you are the only person in this room. The phone feels heavy in your hand, like a stone, a useless, glowing stone. You realize that calling someone would require an explanation. You would have to perform. You would have to have a reason, a story, a question, a piece of news. You aren't allowed to just be. A wave of exhaustion washes over you. It takes too much effort to bridge the gap. It takes too much energy to translate the silence inside you into words that someone else would understand. You press the side button. The screen goes black. You catch your own reflection in the dark glass of the phone. Your face is shadowed, your eyes tired. You look like a ghost trapped in the machine. You place the phone face down on the coffee table. The thud it makes is quiet, but in the stillness of the apartment, it sounds like a gavel hitting a judge's bench. Verdict: solitary confinement. You pull your knees up to your chest, wrapping your arms around them. The blue light is gone, leaving you in the dim amber glow of the street lamps outside. Now, without the distraction of the screen, the room begins to speak. With the phone screen dark, The silence in the apartment changes texture. It is no longer a background element. It becomes a physical presence, heavy and thick, filling the corners of the room like rising water. You realize that silence is never truly silent. It starts with the refrigerator. A low electric drone coming from the kitchen. It is steady, relentless, mechanical. It is the heartbeat of a lonely house. In a room filled with laughter and conversation, you would never hear it. But tonight, it sounds like a plane engine idling on the tarmac. It marks the passing of time, second by wasted second. Then you hear the building settle. A sharp crack from the wooden floorboards in the hallway, contracting in the cooling air. A hiss from the radiator as the central heating kicks in. These are the sounds of the structure breathing. It feels indifferent to you. You are just a biological organism occupying its cubic meters. You shift on the sofa, the fabric rustling loudly in the quiet. You look around the living room. You worked hard for this apartment. You remember the overtime, the skipped lunches, the stress of the mortgage application. You wanted this specific layout. You wanted the open concept kitchen because you imagined hosting dinner parties. You imagined friends leaning against the marble island, holding wine glasses, laughing while you cooked. You look at the marble island now. It is pristine, empty. There is a bowl of fruit that is slowly rotting because you can't eat it fast enough alone. The bar stools are pushed in perfectly straight because no one has sat on them in weeks. The space you bought to be a sanctuary now feels like a showroom. It is too clean, too arranged. It lacks the messy evidence of life. Thump, thump, thump. The sound comes from the ceiling. Footsteps. The upstairs neighbor. You freeze, your eyes tracing the path of the sound across the white plaster above you. Someone is walking from their living room to their kitchen. The sound is intimate. You can hear the weight of their step. You can almost picture them. Are they getting a glass of water? Are they walking to meet a lover? Are they pacing, just like you? For a moment, you feel a strange, parasitic connection to this stranger. You are sharing the same vertical coordinate, separated only by a few inches of concrete and steel. You are so close that if you both shouted, you might hear each other. But you don't shout, and neither do they. The footsteps stop. The silence rushes back in, more aggressive than before. You realize the cruelty of modern architecture. We stack ourselves in boxes, one on top of the other, thousands of people living within a square mile, yet we have never been more isolated. The walls are thick enough to block out voices, but thin enough to let in the ghostly reminders that life is happening elsewhere. You turn your head to the window. The rain has intensified. Tap, tap, tap. The droplets strike the glass like frantic fingers trying to get in. The city lights outside are blurred smears of amber and red. You feel small. The high ceilings, which once made you feel free, now make you feel exposed. The empty chairs facing the television look like they are waiting for guests who will never arrive. A sudden, irrational thought grips you. If I choked on an apple right now, how long would it take for someone to find me? 3 days? Until work calls? A week? Until the smell reaches the hallway? The refrigerator hums its answer. You pull the blanket tighter around your shoulders, tucking your chin into your chest. You are trying to make yourself smaller, to occupy less space in this cavernous void. You thought success meant having space. You thought making it meant having a big door that locks the world out. But tonight, looking at the locked door, you realize you didn't lock the world out. You locked yourself in. The apartment is not a home tonight. It is a storage unit for a human being. And you are the inventory waiting to be claimed. A notification chime breaks the silence. It's not a message. It's a reminder from your calendar app. Meeting with marketing team, 09 a.m. That simple text triggers a physiological reaction. Your stomach tightens, your jaw clenches. The peace of the Sunday night, however lonely, is shattered by the invasion of Monday morning. You look at the time, 10:15 p.m. You have to go to bed, not because you are tired, but because you have to be functional in 8 hours. You are not sleeping to dream. You are sleeping to recharge a battery that isn't even yours. You pick up your phone to set the alarm. 07 a.m. You stare at the numbers. They look like a sentence, a prison sentence served in daily installments. You close your eyes, and the movie starts playing in your head. You know the script by heart. You have lived it hundreds of times. The shrill sound of the alarm, the cold floor, the shower that never feels long enough, the bitter taste of rushed coffee, the commute, a sea of gray faces on the subway, or the red taillights of traffic, everyone moving in the same direction but never looking at each other. And then the building, the glass tower. You imagine the sound of your ID badge beeping against the turnstile. Beep. That sound marks the moment you stop being a person and start being a function. You imagine the elevator ride, the small talk.
Good morning. Good morning. How was your weekend? Great, thanks. Too short. Yours? Lies. Scripted, hollow lies exchanged between people who don't care about the answer. You will smile. You will nod. You will put on the mask of the professional. The mask is heavy, and it scrapes against your skin. But you wear it so well that no one suspects you are screaming inside. You think about the hours that will follow, the emails, the spreadsheets, the meetings that could have been emails. The problems that feel like life or death emergencies, but are actually completely meaningless in the grand scheme of the universe. Does it matter if the quarterly report is late? Will the stars fall from the sky? No. But you will act like it matters. You will stress over it. You will give your adrenaline, your cortisol, your life force to it. Why? To pay for this apartment that you are currently feeling trapped in? To buy clothes to wear to the job that pays for the clothes? To afford the expensive vacation you take once a year to recover from the job? The math doesn't add up. You are selling 5 days of your life to buy 2 days of freedom. And by the time those 2 days arrive, you are too exhausted to enjoy them. You are trading gold for dust. A terrifying thought blooms in the darkness of your living room. Is this it? Is this the rest of your life? Repeat, 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 until you retire, until you are too old to climb the stairs, until you die. You look at your hands. They are young, or young enough. There is still strength in them, but you feel like you are waiting for something. You are waiting for your real life to begin. You are waiting for a plot twist. But deep down, you know that plot twists don't just happen. You have to write them, and you are too tired to hold the pen. The fear grips you. It is not the sharp fear of a horror movie. It is the dull, crushing weight of monotony. It is the fear of waking up in 10 years and realizing that you haven't moved an inch. You've just spun in circles, faster and faster, digging a hole in the ground. You feel a sudden urge to run, to pack a bag, drive to the airport, and buy a ticket to anywhere, to become a shepherd in the mountains, to open a bar on a beach, to just stop. But you won't. You know you won't, because you are responsible, because you have debts, because the unknown is scarier than the misery you know. So you will set the alarm. You will iron the shirt. You will go to the meeting at 9 a.m., and you will smile. You open your eyes and look at the ceiling. The shadows of the rain on the window create weeping patterns on the plaster. I can't do this anymore, you whisper to the empty room. But the room knows you are lying. You can do it. You are built to endure it. That is the tragedy. You are strong enough to carry a burden that is crushing your soul.
You stand up from the sofa. Your legs are stiff. You walk towards the bedroom, dragging your feet. You are a prisoner walking back to your cell after yard time. Monday is coming, and it doesn't care how you feel. Before you turn off the lights and surrender to the inevitable, you find yourself drawn to the window one last time. It acts like a magnet. You step over the boundary of the rug onto the cold hardwood near the glass. You press your forehead against the cool pane. The condensation fogs up under your breath, a fleeting cloud on the glass. Outside, the city is breathing. It is a vast, sprawling organism of concrete and electricity. The rain has turned the streets into rivers of black obsidian, reflecting the neon signs and traffic lights. From this height, the cars look like blood cells moving through arteries, carrying people to destinations you will never know. You look at the building across the street. It is a mirror image of your own block, a grid of identical boxes stacked 20 stories high. Most of the windows are dark.
The sensible people, the happy people, the tired people, they are all asleep. They have accepted Monday. They have closed their eyes. But then you see it. 3 floors down, 2 windows over, a yellow square of light in the sea of darkness. You focus on it. Through the rain and the distance, you can see a silhouette. Someone is standing by their window, just like you. They are motionless. Their posture is slumped. They are looking out at the rain, looking at your building, looking at you. You don't know who they are. You don't know if they are young or old, rich or poor. But in this moment, you know everything about them. You know that they can't sleep. You know that they are dreading the morning. You know that their apartment feels too big and too quiet. You know that they are searching the night for a sign that they are not the only broken thing in this perfect city. A strange warmth spreads through your chest. It is not happiness exactly. It is recognition. It is the feeling of finding a footprint on a deserted island. I see you, you think, projecting the thought across the wet street. I know how heavy the air feels in there. I know. The stranger doesn't wave. You don't wave. That would break the spell. That would make it real and awkward. This connection exists only in the abstract. It is a silent pact between 2 insomniacs, a secret society of the Sunday night. You wonder how many others are out there. Behind every drawn curtain, behind every blue-lit screen, is there someone else holding their breath? Is the city not a collection of individuals, but a choir of silent sighs? Suddenly, your own loneliness feels different. It loses its sharp edge. It is no longer a personal failure. It is a shared condition. You are a vast, invisible tribe. You are all struggling, all pretending, all waiting. And there is a strange, tragic beauty in that synchronization. The silhouette across the street moves. They raise a hand, maybe to rub their face, maybe to touch the glass. Then they reach for something. The light in their window goes out. The yellow square vanishes. They have decided to try again. They have decided to face the dark. You stand there for a moment longer, staring at the spot where the light used to be. You feel a sense of camaraderie with that darkness. Good night, you whisper to the invisible stranger. Good luck tomorrow. You step back from the window. The fear of Monday hasn't gone away, but it feels lighter now. It feels manageable. You are just one soldier in an army of millions marching into the same battle. You walk to your bedroom. You don't drag your feet this time. You crawl into bed, pulling the duvet up to your chin. The sheets are cool, the pillow is soft. You close your eyes. You listen to the rain drumming against the glass, a rhythm that falls on every roof, on every window, on every soul in the city. You are alone.
But you are together in your aloneness. And as your breathing slows, matching the rhythm of the rain, you realize that morning will come whether you worry or not. So you might as well rest. The city sleeps, and finally, so do you.